The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady are going to Super Bowl 55.
What a moment, and the entire Bay Area has been celebrating ever since. When the Bucs beat the Green Bay Packers, now they look ahead to play the Kansas City Chiefs on Super Bowl Sunday. New tonight, we take a special look at the preparations, how the city is keeping you safe, and what Tom Brady is saying just days before the big game. The excitement is building as many in the Bay Area show off their pewter and red and cheer on the Buccaneers. And for the very first time, the Super Bowl is being played in a city one team calls home. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our special coverage of the Bucs road to the big game. I'm Wendy Ryan.
And I'm Jamison Euler. Tonight, hundreds of FBI agents are joining our local law enforcement in an effort to keep you safe. Our Sarah HOLLENBECK is live in downtown Tampa with what security leaders are calling a triple threat. Sarah?
Yeah, we've got a pandemic, we've got a large hometown crowd, and we've got more people that are going to be outside of the stadium than inside the stadium. And that poses a totally different challenge for security leaders. Now, the biggest thing, though, is that we're getting help from 70 different agencies from all around the country. And they are coming here to help us to enforce any Super Bowl security issues. We also know that there are going to be 300 FBI agents that are going to help us to keep tabs on domestic and international threats.
Our people know they can't take their eye off the ball. They know that a miscue or a slow response can spell disaster. This is a nationwide 24/7, 365 job, but is especially true in an event like this.
Now, mask enforcement will also be key to keeping crowds safe. Hillsborough County leaders plan to hand out 150,000 masks to people in downtown hotspots like Tampa's Riverwalk. And FBI agents say as of right now, there are no credible threats to the Super Bowl, but they want you to stay vigilant. And having a lot of fun out there tonight is Heather Lee. She's at the NFL Experience. Heather, it's getting a little chilly outside. Are people enjoying this colder weather, and are you seeing big crowds?
Sarah, it's definitely cold out here. The temperatures have definitely dropped, and a lot of folks are dressed appropriately. I may not be fully dressed appropriately. I brought a fleece, but you know what? I just can't wear it because I've got to represent. I got to keep this jacket on. I bought it for tonight, so I just got to stay in it. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we're watching folks test their tossing abilities. I've seen a few of these cardboard cutouts. You see them over here in front of those nets. I've seen a lot of them being hit in the head with some footballs. So, you know, folks are trying their best, but, you know, they have a lot of confidence, and confidence is key. And yes, to your point, it has been very busy out here today. Folks started rolling in just before 3 p.m. And, excuse me, they were even allowing folks waiting in line to come in, which is something that organizers said they would try to do if they could. Folks that didn't have NFL Experience tickets but wanted to still get in. And that was awesome because a lot of folks were able to get in. On a side note, though, folks are social distancing and wearing masks, and they're also cleaning a lot of the high-touch surfaces. Now, I spoke to a man who has lived here for 20 years, but says he's a hardcore Dolphins fan, and he hopes they can pull off what the Bucs did this year.
I just took a picture with the Lombardi Trophy. Hopefully my Dolphins are going to take one home one day. Hopefully it's Tua time in Miami.
All right, now, if you guys are planning on coming down here tomorrow, you're definitely going to want to make sure that you have the NFL One Pass. This is what it looks like right here. It's an app on your phone. Make sure you download this because you will need it to get inside. For now, we're live. Heather Lee, ABC Action News.
Heather, thank you. And safety really is at the top of everyone's mind. And Hillsborough County leaders are trying to make sure the Super Bowl doesn't become a super spreader.
That's right. So if you're heading to downtown Tampa, you'll need a mask, even if you're planning to stay outdoors. Tampa Mayor Jane Castor and Kansas City's mayor released this PSA reminding you to mask up indoors and in Super Bowl entertainment districts. Code enforcement crews will be monitoring crowds to make sure everyone is following the rules. Businesses and people who break the rules could be fined. A first offense will run you $150.
Sunday's big game features two high-powered offenses whose coordinators might be getting head coaching jobs very soon. Kevin Lewis joins us now with why Tom Brady thinks BUCS offensive coordinator Byron Leftwich is on the fast track to running a team of his own one day. Kevin?
Yeah, Brady did not hesitate to applaud Leftwich's toughness as a player and as a coach. Brady said he's a great leader. He said he's easy to play for because his players love playing for him. Sounds like a lot of the good things people say about playing alongside Tom Brady, which could explain why they've been so successful together.
He just has a great demeanor. Nothing ever, in the end, really gets under his skin. You know, he's got great poise, and he's just got an amazing sense of poise under duress, and it's a great attribute to have for a coach. And he's got a lot of great years ahead as a coach, and I'm sure he'll be a head coach very soon.
This game features 3 black coordinators, the aforementioned Leftwich, BUCS defensive coordinator Todd Bowles, and Chiefs offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy. All 3 continue to be at the front of the line for potential head coaching openings. We'll see if one of them grabs one of those openings and gets the call they wait their whole careers for sooner rather than later. At the BUCS team facility, I'm Kevin Lewis, ABC Action News.
Kevin, thank you. We've got a lot more resources for you on abcactionnews.com/big game. That includes an event list, safety tips, and updates on the BUCS themselves. There are also articles shared to our free mobile app so you can have access to all that information while you're out and about. Right now, federal agents are working to make sure your Super Bowl apparel is not fake. Law enforcement officers say there are clear signs when you're buying a knockoff and when it's the real thing. Official NFL gear has a very specific hologram with a serial number that's hard to fake, with colors in the football and in the background. Experts say the best thing to do, go online to the NFL shop, even if it's more expensive.
There's the loss of revenue. There's the loss of jobs, the loss of wages, the loss of taxes that affect your own community. And it's to think about those things on the whole and in general. We want to keep our businesses safe and secure.
Law enforcement tells us if you inspect the fabric and it feels cheap, well, that means it's probably fake. Tom Brady made a commitment to the BUCS, and now they're in the Super Bowl. Coming up next, we look back at the moment Tampa became a contender.
And watching the Super Bowl safely, the reason Dr. Fauci has a positive outlook on letting fans into Raymond James Stadium for the big game. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have had quite a year, and let's be honest here, Tom Brady has stolen the spotlight this season.